When was the first time you saw your mother's face? What was the first word someone ever said to you? What was the first thing that made you laugh? What was the first time you felt happiness, fear, or love? Strange, right? These were some of the biggest moments of your entire life, but you remember nothing. You lived thousands of days, met people, visited places, learned how to walk, learned how to speak. You were building yourself from zero. But today, that entire person is almost missing, almost like your brain took the first chapter of your story and locked it somewhere you can never open. So the question is, why is your own brain hiding your past from you? The answer is much stranger than simply you forgot, because forgetting means you had something, and then you lost it. But what if the first years of your life were stored in a completely different way? Think about this. A 90-year-old person can remember a random summer day when they were 10, but almost nobody remembers being 10 months old. Why? Were babies not creating memories? Actually, the opposite. When you were a baby, your brain was working faster than almost any other time in your life. Every face you saw, every sound you heard, every touch you felt was teaching your brain how the world works. You learned one of the hardest skills humans have: language. You learned how to move your own body. You learned who was safe and who was not. Your brain collected millions of pieces of information, but there was one problem. The place responsible for organizing your memories, the hippocampus, was still under construction. Imagine thousands of books entering a library, but the librarian hasn't learned how to arrange them yet. The books are there, but years later, nobody knows where to find them. That is what happened to the earliest version of you. But the mystery gets even deeper, because memory is not just information, memory is a story. And baby, you did not have a storyteller yet. Before language, you didn't think, I am sitting in this room with my family. I will remember this moment forever. You only experienced feelings, warmth, fear, happiness, comfort. Your baby brain was not writing a diary, it was building a human. And those forgotten years still control you today. The way you trust people, the things that make you calm, the emotions you cannot explain. Some pieces of that lost child are still inside your adult mind. So maybe your first memories were not destroyed. Maybe they transformed into something else, into habits, into feelings, into you. And the scariest thing? Your brain is doing the same thing right now. Every day it decides what deserves to survive. Most faces you saw this week will disappear. Most conversations you had will vanish, because your brain was never meant to record your life. It was meant to create your identity. So somewhere inside your mind, there is an entire version of you who lived, who laughed, who discovered the world, but whose story you will never hear. Because your brain is not just keeping your memories, it is also choosing which parts of you get forgotten.